EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
2-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
the tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The give to Taylor. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
2-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
The 34-yard line. That's the
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
for the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe boy till there's nothing left. And I'm going to the bed until we all got them buckets. With the footsteps.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees it, the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson off play action. A short throw caught by Andrews. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 19. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Steps away, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Down. It's Taylor, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 40.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strap.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this returnable for Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. His first carry. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Colts 24, Texans 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pollard on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down throw, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
To number 17.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their mobile quarterback. 71 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let me breathe.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Line of scrimmage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8. At the
so 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's me and you. 58.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throw left side complete. It's Atkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to number 17.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He was taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Again, the ball.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Taylor. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So that's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Watson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second.
He's going to let it fly.
The 37-yard line.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.